Hey guys, we're TNA from the podcast TATalkSex.
We're two chicks who talk about sex real honestly because
sex is never just about sex.
No. And today we want to talk with you about a home remedy called borax, which is boric acid, and why you might get helped by putting boric acid in your vagina.
Yeah, okay. I was shocked when I first heard it too.
Me too.
A friend, an older friend who was in an episode of ours, number 54, about Burning Man, shared this little gem of wisdom with us. When you have a yeast infection, instead of holding out all night to get that prescription from your doctor in the morning, you can actually put a capsule of boric acid in your vagina.
Okay, and so boric acid is a white chemical. It's a powdery substance that is all natural, and it is used to kill ants and rats.
Yeah, my mom actually said it's rat poisoning, which I was alarmed by.
Me too.
So don't consume it at all. Wash your hands.
We wanted to share some of our experiences about using it because she was going to use it for yeast infections, and I was at the time going through some recurring bacterial vaginosis. BV, so it's basically the other form. Instead of yeast overgrowing, there's bacteria overgrowing your vagina. So we wanted to test this out.
Yeah, we were like, does it really work?
And the bottom line for me is that it totally works, and I'm never going back to over-the-counter suppositories and whatever 3-day yeast infection treatments and whatever. It totally works for me.
Yeah, it works for me. It worked. No, boric acid is it's antibacterial, antifungal, and you just put this tiny little, what do you call it?
It's like a capsule. You go to Whole Foods. I go to Whole Foods. You get those.
You can buy organic.
You get those empty capsules, and then you go. I went to CVS. Here's the differences. I went to CVS, and nobody knew what I was talking about, even the pharmacy, about boric acid. But I looked online, and they said that borax, which is a common brand of household cleaner, is boric acid. So I bought borax, a big box of it, in the detergent aisle of CVS. And she bought actual boric acid. Where did you find your boric acid?
Yeah, well, so the friend loaned it to me, but it's basically a powder in a jar that you get from a pharmacy. So if CVS doesn't have it, Walgreens or whatever your local one is, if you're in New York, Dwayne Reed.
If you have patience, then you can go on Amazon probably and order it. I did not have patience.
Yeah, buy in advance.
So a few pointers I wanted to tell you about so that you aren't caught by surprise like I was by first putting boric acid in my vajayjay. So first of all, for me, the pill for me did come out, and like you pass the pill and you feel it. So it doesn't totally dissolve. For me, like, don't freak out about this. The medicine is mostly still in there, so I did not put another pill back in my vagina after the pill came out. This is after a few hours. Did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know if I just don't pay attention enough, but I never
Or maybe she's more wet than I am, and it all dissolved.
Yeah, I think it all dissolved because nothing's ever come out in a capsule form, so I thought that was interesting.
Maybe like a mutilated capsule.
Maybe you need to stick it further up.
Oh no, I was sticking it further up. I don't know, maybe my body's not as hot. I don't know anyway.
That's true.
I don't know.
There are vaginas that run warmer than others.
The second thing for me was that, when using borax, it did stay quite granular. So it kind of melted in my vagina, but it felt like there was sand in my vagina. And so I did see a lover the day after I had a borax pill in, and I totally forgot, and we were having sex, and he's like, there's sand in your vagina. It was kind of embarrassing, and I'm like, well, I'm doing this natural remedy.
Yeah.
So there is that, but I do note if I went into the shower and put my finger, like basically sort of fingered myself and just rinsed it out, it totally comes out. So
on that note, if you can get boric acid pure, it's a soft, light powder that just dissolves, and so I didn't have that issue. But if you are having a hard time finding boric acid and all you have access to is borax, it still works.
Totally works, yeah.
Just don't be scared if that happens.
If there's sand in your vagina.
Or, wait a day before you have sex with someone, but that can be hard to say no to. I mean, if you don't want to miss out, make sure you subscribe below and stay in touch with us because we love to talk with you, answer questions, and you can follow social media.
Thanks for watching.
I'm T.
And I'm A.